Every superhero fan knows the golden age of comics, right? The time when Superman first took to the skies, Batman was a radio show, and Wonder Woman was punching Nazis in the face. But what if I told you there were parts of the golden age that were even weirder than usual? Well, here are 5 weird comic stories from the golden age of comics. Number 5, the human top. Back in 1941, in the pages of Detective Comics, Batman and Robin were taking on a new villain, one whose power was literally bending the laws of physics. This villain, the human top, could spin at super speed and use his momentum to fly around and attack his foes. And not only that, but he could also use his top spinning powers to turn other people into various objects like a chair or a potted plant. Yeah, really. The only way Batman could stop this menace was with a giant pair of spinning wheels that he attached to his feet. And then he just started dancing, which caused the human top's powers to go haywire and eventually spun him right out of existence. Man, I really wish I'd thought of that one in my last dance class. Number 4, Batman and the Gorilla. Batman's had a lot of animal sidekicks over the years, but few have been as unusual as the gorilla. That's right. In Detective Comics number 73, Batman teams up with a gorilla named, Batman to take down a smuggling ring. Apparently, Batman the gorilla had been part of a traveling circus, but he escaped after his trainer was murdered. And now he was using his knowledge of the city to try and stop the flow of illegal goods. Now, while Batman was initially suspicious of the gorilla, believing him to be an actual animal, it turned out that Batman the gorilla actually had a plan and was actually a highly intelligent animal rights activist who wanted to bring an end to human trafficking. So Batman decides to help him take down the smuggling ring, and they do so by releasing a bunch of poisonous snakes into the warehouse district. Yes, really. No, 3, Superman and the Insect Queen. Okay, this one is just plain weird. In Superman number 6, our hero is confronted with one of his greatest enemies yet, a woman who can control insects. As the story opens, Clark Kent is hanging out in a cave with a bunch of scientists when suddenly they're all attacked by giant angry bees. Turns out it was the work of the Insect Queen, who was using her powers to take revenge on mankind for polluting the environment. And she was also hot, hot, hot. Anyway, Superman stops her bee attack and then follows her to her lair, where she tries to defeat him with a giant swarm of killer butterflies. But Superman takes off his clothes and beats her with his bare hands. Seriously, this one's weird, even by Golden Age standards. Number 2, Wonder Woman and the Nazi robots. Wonder Woman has fought many, many battles against the forces of evil, but few have been as strange as the one in Wonder Woman number 1. In this comic, Wonder Woman takes on an army of Nazi robots who are trying to take over the world. And how does she do it? With a lasso of truth, a pair of invisible jet skis. What? Yeah, me neither. But apparently these jet skis are able to cut through the robots' armor like butter, allowing Wonder Woman to defeat them and save the day. And the whole time, Wonder Woman is wearing her invisible jet ski. Wait, why am I explaining this? Anyway, if you like your stories with a little more oomph, then you'll love the next comic on this list. Number 1, Captain America and the Vampire. That's right. In one comic book story from 1944, Captain America finds himself face to face with a real-life vampire. And no, this wasn't during a dream sequence or a flashback or anything like that. This was a real, honest-to-goodness vampire. Cap finds this out the hard way when he gets bitten and starts to develop an insatiable thirst for blood. Luckily, he's able to resist his urges long enough to seek help from none other than the Human Torch, who uses his power to literally burn the vampire to death. I guess some things never change. And those are 5 weird comic stories from the Golden Age of Comics. Presented by weirdGoldenAgeComics.